Okay, today take a look at the WorkPro 100 watt dual temperature hot glue gun. So we got our instructions and we got the tool. So this is a nice large hot glue gun with a very large handle. We also have a rubberized handle on the back. I always love feeling that. I don't think I've ever seen that on a hot glue gun, so very nice to see it on here. We can see our temperature selector, so we've got off, low, and high. What's cool about that is we can leave it plugged in, we can just set it to 0 and it will shut off. Most hot glue guns you have to physically disconnect. Very nice having that option on here. Another very cool thing is it actually has a silicone tip. So if sometimes you touch this and you burn yourself, you're not gonna have to worry about that as much with this. This will still get hot, but this will provide a little bit more protection, especially for whatever type of thing that you're working on. And then we have a stand that has an integrated spill spot. I've yet to see a hot glue gun that doesn't dribble out whenever you set the thing down. Even the ones that say that they don't, they still do. So the fact that it's got this on there is actually pretty nice. And then we got 10 sticks of hot glue. So these are about 7 3/4 inches long. So these are the larger size hot glue sticks. All we got to do is load it through the back, give it a couple squeezes, and that is ready to go. So as soon as it starts getting hot, we'll be able to start using it. So I'm going to set it to low. It looks like we got a green light there on the bottom, so we know that the thing is on. If we set it too high, it turns red. So the thing that I use this most for is actually for circuit boards. So you can use this to kind of insulate all the connectors in there to make it a little bit better for dealing with vibration, or even if you just kind of want to insulate it from the elements. There are a lot of components that need to be able to release heat, so you don't want to just throw it on there without thinking about it. But the other thing that I use this for is I've actually used this to attach circuit boards. So if you're putting this inside of somewhere where you can't drill through it because that would compromise the integrity of whatever you need to put it on, you can actually attach circuit boards with hot glue. It's not going to be as good as screwing it, but it is an option that does work. Where I've used that is on the inside of an instrument cluster where I didn't want to drill through it. Hot glue works and it holds. Okay, so we are getting some hot glue now. Let's go ahead and put a thick amount on here. And I really love the control of the trigger, just because those ones that have just the tiny trigger, they can wear out your finger very quickly. And if you wanted to, you can kind of go around the perimeter. To make kind of a seal too. You can probably tell by now that this is not a very important board to me, but this will be good just for testing. There we go. So now we're just going to give it a couple minutes to cure. So there we go. And that is on there pretty securely. So that is awesome. And it looks like we did have a small drip, but the cool thing about this is it didn't really stick to that tray, so all this will just come right off whenever you're done. That is pretty neat. So yeah, hot glue guns. These are one of my favorite multi-tools, and this is one of the nicest ones I've used too, just because of the thick handle on here, rubberized grip, the 2 different settings. This is a very nice hot glue gun.